Hey guys, what's going on? So I immediately discredited Aggrogeddon, and I'd like to walk that back a little bit. So I didn't understand how ridiculously easy Aggrogeddon actually is, and in a game where there is so much micro managing and like strategy and like there's just so much in-depth like gameplay. This is a mode where you don't even need to have a really good deck. You don't even need to have the best things, and it still kind of works if you kind of understand the basic outline principle of how this works at all. So the way that Aggrogeddon works is it's based off of just being toxic in general. That's the entire like crux of it. I don't even have a level 15 Boreas. I have at max a level, what is this, a 12? I have a 12, but the important thing that you need specifically is sleep arrows. Sleep arrows, with a 20% chance, whenever you go into the second phase, you'll fire 2 arrows, slowing their attack by 20%. Now, that specific, chance of doing that is going to net you 5 Aggrogeddon points, which, obviously, if you do Cruel Joke, and you do Polymorph, so if you copy a level 3, and then you just let them sit on the field, they will both activate, or they will activate, and then they will send 2 witches, or 2 witch, curses, and that will net you 3 points each. If you successfully manage to actually shaman down somebody, that will net you 25 points. And then even Summoner with Curse of the Spirit, with Wrath of the Ancestor, just by using your Summoner, merging the oracles and sending them minions, that will also net you points as well. This is the deck, and the thing about Aggrogeddon is that I don't even have a max version of this deck. A max version of this deck would have Force of Wind, so that you speed up all of their monsters, so it makes it even more difficult for them to win. It would have a max Harley Quinn, so that whenever I accidentally merge into high-level Harley Quinns, like a level 4 Harley Quinn, I can merge back down into level 1s. And even having a higher Shaman would net you higher it would net you higher chances of double triggering. I could be getting, what is this, plus 9% on my double triggers. And the thing about Aggrogeddon is that I don't even have perfect strategy. I'm just literally merging things. You try to make sure that if you are going to get shaman, you merge that thing out, because if you do get, if your opponent does shaman you, they're getting so many points that is how you're gaining spells on the bottom here. So right now I have the freeze spell. If I get 30 points in the center right here, I will get the next spell, and that's how you obtain even more spells to destroy your opponent. But if you watch this gameplay, and I'm telling you right now, like, I have no strategy for this. My strategy is level up my witch first. I don't know why I put points into Shaman. Right here on the bottom, I have 3 spells on the side that I could be using, and I'm just choosing not to use it. I don't have strategy in using spells. I just use all of them whenever I do actually eventually look down. I just use all 3 of them. It doesn't matter. I think the more you overwhelm your opponent with just things that are happening on the field, you just win. Boreas gives you so many triggers and is obviously a damage dealer. And so it just kind of works. I think that Rogue is one of the better units in this mode, specifically for the smoke bombs. It gives you like field-wide smoke bombs if you have enough rogues on the field. So that is an option if you don't want to use like a level 11 and up Boreas. If you do want to use Boreas, you obviously have to have the sleep arrows for it to even do anything. I've tried using a unit that isn't toxic. A lot of people like to use Treant because Treant can't be leveled down, but the problem with Treant is that you have to summon in so much, and you have to, and it's very susceptible to Witch, and you basically, there's so many effects happening that even if you tried to run an anti-Aggrogeddon deck, you can't. If you tried to run like a Treant with a Mermaid and triple counterspell, I've tried doing it, it doesn't work. There's just so many effects happening that you can't keep up with all the effects. Right now I have 3 spells on the bottom that I haven't even used yet. It's just, there might be strategy. I don't think it matters. I don't know if that's smart to say, but I don't think it matters. I think it's more just deck building and deck leveling than strategy. It's just like, don't get shamaned, I guess is the strategy. Right there, I merged it out right before I was going to get shamaned so that he doesn't gain 25 points. 25 points, as you can see in the center, to get to the next spell. 25 points out of 30 points is a lot, so do not let them shaman you. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Elliot, you're only winning because you have a pay-to-win legendary hero. I'm gonna show you 2 more games. And see, this is the other thing about Aggrogeddon. The games are so short, and you gain PvP trophies through all of this. I thought to myself, I was like, I have a mana robe, I have a max mana robe, and a trickster with an item. What if I just use Trickster to just like mana deny them instead of like trying to use Toxic? And this is how this went. I should have focused, knowing that he has Treant, I should have focused Witches, but for some reason I still think I start copying Shamans. Shamans aren't going to do as much for me in this game, but every single Witch would. I should have just merged out my Witches. I do like to keep level 3 Harlequins for Witches so that I could polymorph them. That's just free points at that point. And yeah, if I had a max Harlequin, I have a max Harlequin, I just haven't used the orbs on it. But if I had a max Harlequin, I could use these level 3s to just copy anything. He's using no Toxic. Or no, I guess he has a Shaman and an Enchant Sword. Enchant Sword is Toxic. He might not even be, yeah, he doesn't even have like the Summoner at a 13 to even do Toxic on that. Treant is just so susceptible to Witch. It's so bad. It's like Dark Priest, Witch. I play that deck enough to know that. I should have just been copying every single Witch and just Witched his board. He doesn't even have a Mermaid, which is insane. And then this last game that I'm going to show you really quick is I had a ridiculous start that I'm going to screenshot for my thumbnail. It's a start that looks so bad in any normal game. And in this, it's like really cool. Oh, I was like, what am I doing? My internet connection like died as soon as I started this game. Where's the screenshot? Yeah, I'll accept that. There we go. Look at this. What is this? I was like, I'm gonna die if I don't get one Boreas, but I was like, it's fine. I'll be fine. He's playing like a regular deck. And see, this is like the version of a bad person that you'll get. It's just like people playing regular decks, and you're not supposed to play regular decks. You're supposed to play bad-looking decks. I'm telling you, like, I don't have strategy for this. I don't have anything to say about this gameplay. I'm not like, oh, right here I merged, you know, 2 summoners. You know, right here I'm gonna copy this and merge. Yeah, I don't know. Like, and all of that is just like, it's just trophy wins. It's just like super quick trophy wins. In a world where I'm facing like Reincarnation 3 twins in my regular PvP, I just won so many trophies. Just from doing nothing and having 0 strategy. If you were wondering what my equipment was, I guess this. I don't know. I have an Amulet of Weakness that is fine. I was using Mage Robe with the Trickster specifically because of Trickster. I was using Hunter's Jacket with the when I was using Necromancer, but anything. I don't know if there's specific. There's not specific strategy. I think this is correct. I think you can just use a Trickster and a Mana Robe and call it a day, and then just have this. Not even a fully leveled up version of this, and you'll still win. I don't know. It's a crazy mode.